had the long extension. Told her I'm a bad but I only got the best intention. Tougher, not a bluffer. I want you to be my lead, don't have to take it undercover. Just on the bells are ringing, people singing, rice is throwing, flower bringing. Ting-a-ling-a-ling, the honeymoon is when we going, and I take you to a place that you didn't even know exists. What's your wish? Dinner at the Eiffel Tower in Paris.
Shot us in the basement party, yeah. Turn it to the greatest party, yeah. Never see my baby coming. Just once, and we went up. Yeah. And my love a tripping. Yeah. Now I feel my body drifting. Yeah. Baby girl, she got me lifted. Am I tripping? Yeah. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. 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 Jaws dropping when she walking, kind of thing that happen often more than just a little. I be shutting down the city, black the latest gears. When she wear, you see that sun in the air. Fashion week all year, throwing money in the air. Just happy with my lady, other girls they wanna hate her. It comes with the territory, ball players wanna date her. All we got is loyalty, I'm treating you like royalty. I'ma spoil you every day of the week. Shot is in the basement.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams hope by the end of today's game they'll have secured win number 1 on the season. It's the Titans going up against the Rams. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
Thank you very much, Larry. While the skies may be ominous, there's never a bad day for football. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Tennessee Titans and the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they enter play. It's been a lost first month of the season, that's for sure, as they come in with an 0-4 record.
And the window's not shut on them, though. They still have a chance to make something out of this season, but it has to start right now.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback. Out of Oregon, it's Marcus Mariota.
Marcus Mariota's skill set can help continue to evolve the position of quarterback in the NFL because his ability to run with the football, you may not utilize it as little as other coaches have in the past. You may emphasize that part of the game a little bit more.
They come out here in the eye. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Sergio Brown there on the tackle. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
That changed in a big way. The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Now Mariota. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Here's Austin. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff.
While in college, quarterback teams that improved their win total from 1 his freshman year to 5 his sophomore year to 8 his junior year. Love that type of improvement. Love that type of diligence.
Now let's go. On 1st down, it's Goff. Going left side, and he's got Donnell. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. So we've got a 2nd and 5. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Here's the option going right. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. A look at the defensive starters for Tennessee.
Jarrell Casey doesn't get the attention that he deserves, but he is an absolutely terrific defensive tackle, the best player on just about any team he would play on.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Jarrell Casey able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on 3rd down after that sack. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And this is going to be incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
Mariota now on 2nd down. Penalty marker is down here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. On 2nd down, here's Goff. Hitting Donnell here, the tight end right side. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow. a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
You can almost see the wheels turning for the offensive coordinator there. Edge pressure you want to use against them. Oftentimes when they get into the backfield, they're disrupting things. But if they get there too quickly, you can actually slip the ball to a runner and get past them. That didn't happen on that play, though.
A long way to go for the offense here on 3rd down. Third and long. It's Goff. He's got time in the pocket. And that is incomplete. So a turnover-filled first quarter of play comes to an end. 0-0 our score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he'll kick it away for the second time. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. The Rams defense getting ready to go again. They've certainly got something to build off of. They had the interception last time out.
And now they have to just make sure they're cognizant of not trying too hard for interceptions. Once you get one, it makes you a little more antsy to try and get another one. Now they got to be careful of double moves, different things like that against them. But they like the momentum that they've begun to build.
We'll see if they can keep that momentum going. Back near his goal line, Mariota. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Ram. Sergio Brown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. Bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And there's a flag on the field.
Offense. Still first down.
Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Here we go now.
Following the penalty, it's Murray. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it'll be second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He completes it to Hunter. And down he'll go at the 25. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver.
And a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
But there's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
Here we go now. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Rashard Matthews, the intended target. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Titan defense getting set now, coming back onto the field. And despite being down on the scoreboard, this unit, they've had some big-time hits.
Sort of like us at practice the other day. I saw you take a running start at that blocking sled. You took it down.
Bounced off like a rubber band.
No, not at all, but you're exactly right. They are doing their job, but they want to add takeaways to it. You need to have more of those to go along with the big hits we're seeing.
By the way, when I tried that and I bounced back, I noticed that you laughed with everyone else. You didn't try to get in my corner.
No. Someone had just told me a joke on the other side.
Right,
I missed that. Totally missed it.
Now it's Gurley. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd.
Let's go, Leopard!
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. So quick on the spin.
Oh, he's spinning, man.
Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the 1st down.
Gurley again here on 1st down. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you up to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Surveying the field. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
On first down, it's gone. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. Touchdown, L.A. Tavon Austin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Well, in tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Let's go!
They'll look to throw now on first down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
They come up in an offset eye. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10, and an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Well, here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And he hits his man, Matthews. Touchdown, Titans. Rashard Matthews, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again.
Yeah, you heard it, right?
Exhale.
You heard the exhale, and I'm taking that from their bench because finally, right before the half, they find a way to get the ball in the end zone and get some points on the board. Maybe they can use that to kickstart them for the second half.
Yeah, just to get something before going into the lockers. And now in the second half, if they can just tighten.
That's what they want to do. Tighten down everything they're doing and then maybe explode at the right time.
And that one makes it 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Over the middle here to Donnell. Give him 6 on the play, and it's a second down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. 4 yards remaining now on second down. The one running back is Gurley. Here's Goff now on second down. And a catch made by Kenny Britt. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Play fake here on first down. Dumps it off to Gurley. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7. Again, we'll see the pistol here. A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. Nearly lost the football, but kept it after the fumble, but now they face a 3rd down.
Here we go now. Blue landed.
They'll run the option left. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top as we send you across the country to Orlando. Standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Rams want to continue to give their fans something to cheer about in the second half. The Titans, on the other hand, want to quiet this crowd and turn things around. So here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Now 2nd and 8. Here the defense will come up with the pick. Browns the one taking it back for the score. The Rams up by a touchdown. About halfway through the second, Brown's going to haul in the pass over the middle. And he'll eventually be brought down, but not before getting to the 37-yard line. Rams later on the drive, Austin's able to get open here, and he caps off the 6-play drive with the score. That puts them on top by 14. 3rd down at the 36. Matthews got the catch here, and this will go all the way for a touchdown, cutting the deficit to 7. That'll do it for us here at EA Sports Studios. Let's get back out to Brandon and Charles for the call of the second half. Brandon.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. 10 yards still left on 2nd down. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Going left side, and he's got Donnell. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. but everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Still first down.
The one running back is Gurley. Goff now looking to throw. Caught here left side by Britt. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Goff throwing again. Finding time. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion.
A nickel set shown by the Titans on 3rd down.
Thinking pass. Throwing on 3rd. Gone. He finds his man. It's Austin. And he's brought down after a good gain. But they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down. In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you. Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
They'll come out in the pistol. Goff on 1st down. Britt's got it complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. In the red zone this time.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, his 1st touchdown of the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their 1st possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the 2nd half?
Most of the time in the 1st half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the 2nd half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know I'm wandering into cliche territory, but with DeMarco Murray's not piling up yards, it has an adverse effect on his team.
And we are bearing witness to that here in this game. They'll drop to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. 3rd down and 12. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Hits his target, Hunter. And he's into the clear. Touchdown, Titans. Justin Hunter, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Suckup for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. That's fielded in the end zone. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, we'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And he'll cut it to the left sideline. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A big run there by Gurley. 48 yards. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out come the Titans now. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if there's nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And there's a flag on the play. costly mistake for the offense. They now face 17 yards to go on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The catch is made by Kendall Wright. That'll be a gain of 16, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. And now they're in the hurry-up.
All right, here we go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Walker with a grab, left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He completes it to Hunter. And he's brought down. A good pick up there of 20 yards. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So 2nd and 10 here. Another pistol look here. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up third down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. So third down, and defensively, the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. McDonald.
We always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what, and the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Another carry now for Gurley. Penalty marker is down here. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. And ready now for 2nd and 9. They come up in an offset eye. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on third down.
Three down. Hey, check. All right, here we go. 3-19.
Throwing on third. Goff. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Another pistol look here. Again they run with Gurley. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a fourth down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1 yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward. And that play was what every defense is wary of. The big strike attempted downfield, but they were in excellent position. They didn't get fooled, and while he didn't come up with the interception, was able to bat the ball down.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by T.J. McDonald, and they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year. And they're just sort of going through a really tough stretch here right now, Charles. They can't seem to get back in the win column.
They have to keep their heads up, get back to their fundamentals, and just play the football they know they're capable of. Don't try and do everything perfect, but also don't just let down and let the season get away from them.
So for L.A., it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll be at home for one next week against the Oakland Raiders. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Oh, my Lord, the light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh, my Lord, the light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. Who's always bring a friend along.